Hi, I'm Mr. Buss. I want to thank you for coming to the open house this evening and also apologize for not being in attendance myself. I had a previous commitment I could not get out of. But I want to take a moment and introduce myself, tell you a thing or two about me and what your child and yourself can expect this school year in language arts class. This is my 15th year teaching, and it's kind of sad for me to say that I'm now teaching students who were not alive at the time that I began teaching. I'm now turning into the old man. But regardless, I've had a great 15 years, and I can lean on those experiences to help your child develop in a way that we want him or her to in the language arts world. And our focus in language arts, of course, is writing. And in that writing, you're going to hear your child talk a lot about the Turkey Foot rubric. What that is, it is a funny name, but it is a name of the rubric used to grade your child's writing. And that rubric is used universally in our school. So don't be too alarmed when you hear him or her talking about the turkey foot. Of course, we'll be covering literature as well, fiction, nonfiction, informational text, and so on. We'll be covering grammar, lots of grammar. We might even diagram sentences, which is typically dreaded by our students, but a good experience nevertheless. And vocabulary, of course, is a big emphasis. So to talk to your child in all the classes about vocabulary this year as well. I live in North Liberty. I'm a member of your community and your child's community. My wife is a teacher at North Liberty Elementary School, Mrs. Buss. She's been a first grade teacher there for 9 years. Some of you had her also as a first grade teacher for your child. We have 3 children. My oldest child is also my only daughter. She is 8 years old. She started 3rd grade. Preston started 1st grade this week, and our youngest is 4 years old. If I could put a couple of emphasis on my expectations of your child this year and what you can expect in the classroom, I like to have a lot of fun. I enjoy laughing and getting to know the kids, but also working hard. I've emphasized to them so far this week that apathy and laziness are characteristics that I try to take on head on and challenge them not to be. Even in the dog days of January and February and March, when it's cold and everybody's ready for it to be warm again. But another expectation is simply respect. It's honestly my only classroom rule is respect. So we emphasize repeatedly, respect each other, respect their adults, teachers, but also people outside the classroom. In return, your child should be able to demand and expect respect from myself and Mrs. Alexander, Mrs. Burdick, and any other aides who would be in the classroom. As far as communication with me, you have 2 choices. You can certainly email me at any time, and you can also call me here at the school. I will acknowledge that email is normally much easier because that gives me the luxury of checking it during school. It may be for endowment in class or in between classes. With returning phone calls, I have a limited time to do that during the day. So if you need a quick answer to something or have a question about anything, email is the easiest, but you are certainly free to call me as well. With that said, I want to encourage a social media here. Mr. Buss is on social media, but the corporation frowns on the idea of communicating with students and or parents via social media. I have lots of students and parents, former students, former parents who follow me on Instagram or Facebook, and that is perfectly fine. But I ask that you and your child refrain from reaching out to me with either direct message or messenger through those social medias. Your child, of course, can email me through the school email as well, regularly, daily, with questions or whatever might be on their minds. Again, thank you for coming. I apologize for my absence this evening, but I am very much looking forward to this school year. I have a gut instinct and intuition that this is going to be a fantastic year. And so far this week, it's been absolutely wonderful getting to know your child.